Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LCP 2025 matchup.
Eddie now has to be careful. There's no flash on Gang, but the Hex flash coming up soon. They're looking for on the Arctic Assault, the headbutt pulverize. And if there's one way to get your way through the Varus Renata lane, is by getting that flash early and punishing it. And that is exactly what SoftBank.
So there was not necessarily a world where Eddie survives that, but potentially one where they...
Okay, this is more of a disaster, as for some completely unknown reason, Taki is far too pushed up in that bottom lane. But still, despite the 2 kills going over, I think in general... Let's have a look. Nice handshake this time, but Eddie's going to get flashed on. Courage has it. The stun should be able to come through, and it does. Try and get this one onto Marble if we can, and there it is. Just punishing this Varus, and this is about the rotations, the timings that are available for Gang are going to be much better than those of Taki. But still, despite the 2 kills going over, I think in general... Let's have a look. Nice handshake this time, but Eddie's going to get flashed on. Courage has it. The stun should be able to come through, and it does. Try and get this one onto Marble if we can, and there it is. Just punishing this Varus, and this is about the ship online. Courage, very tanky. Gang, not quite level 6, so this dive's a little bit harder than you perhaps want to, although Taki on the way here. Can the stun come through? The bailout will be there. It's a very, very nice public execution, but the bailout's not going to be good enough, will it? No, it will not. It's so close. The redive possibility is now here. There's no sums on this Renata. She will be going down as Marble, wisely tanking up that tower for his team and securing himself a 3rd kill and keeping things the same. See, the side of Team Secret Wales always down for a fight, but I'm not sure that they necessarily want it. Taki does importantly have level 6 available for him. Gang, though, on the flank, looking for something. He finds the 2-man, and Courage is going to turn around, but they found their way onto Marble, who's going to be ripping through his own team. As 1 kill down, as that Kaiser, that's so much of the gold. Between Worlds is fantastic from Dyer, but it's a really nice Shurima shuffle, as Histo will walk away on such a minute amount of health. And the all-out for Evie. This is where Cassante shines, but it's where Eddie is just free-hitting and taking so much of the health bar away from SoftBank, and just like that, in a state of the game that should be so good very for the side to turn that fight around, and so we saw Team Secret Wales completely run away with it. Still, SoftBank, they're within the game. It's not all doom and gloom. They are only 1k gold behind, which we just saw Team Secret Wales able to get back out of. Public execution comes through again. It lands onto Courage. Keep an eye out of Taki and the bailout. It's going to be at least 1 kill over. But can they find an answer back? The reset? No, they cannot. And clean as can be. Once again, these 3 members, the bot side and jungle of SoftBank, pairing together very well to punish.
Yeah, and the worst bit is hostile takeover is just coming off cooldown now. If it was there in possession, that was a drastically different situation. But once again, Hero has just died for absolutely no reason other than greed. They could have backed off. They knew that there were multiple members of SoftBank up in this top side. But right now, Dyer doing everything that he can right now to bully Evie. And I think, again, 2 kills. Evie, buddy, what are you doing?
Very low, does get away. I mean, ultimately, not the worst trade. Evie's going to have to recall, but get Taki there in time and look for some CC and a possible turnaround.
Yeah, I mean, that fight, even if it was delayed by 5 seconds, would have been a completely different issue. Histo over the wall, though.
Yeah, looking for Courage here. Does get stunned up by that permafrost. His Gang now the target. Does have flash. Will flash away from the Chains of Corruption, but second Dragon now on the cards here for the side of Team Secret Wales, and it almost looks like SoftBank are willing to just give it over.
I just noticed we got our Feeder Strings API up and going, so now it's easier to tell what's going on.
That's right. I don't have to guess. So they are now 2 objectives. It is looking for the Monster Hunter. Coming through for Team Secret Wales if they are able to get one more.
Slaying.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, that's all right. Oh, Hero, please no. Please no.
Gang
not again.
Spot him out as he walks past there, so.
I mean, Hero is 0-3 currently. Oh, there you go.
To tower.
Team Secret do just beat them out by a couple of seconds. Great prioritization there. With that Trinity Force done now for Histo, he is going to be smacking that tower pretty hard, so they will claim the Noxian Blessing. No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Almost. 1 objective, yeah. Now this bottom tower, though, is taking an absolute punishing, and SoftBank just slow on the rotations. Evie not here to answer. And just like that, 2 towers, and importantly, the inner tower, which just grants Dyer something like 400
It looks
gold.
like it will be just given up here.
Yeah, keep an eye on Dire though. Once again, very, very strong. Is working towards a Shadow Flame. Fate is going to at least find him out beforehand. But Teleport coming in. This is not going to be a free take. It's going to be a fight. In will go Gang. It's only onto Histo, but they do lock him up, and that's a lot of damage. The Value out will be able to come through and keep an eye on the hostile takeover. The Between Worlds is good, but is it good enough? It looks like it will be for the time being. Rift Herald secured by SoftBank, but not able to secure the eye of said Herald. And so 3 members of SoftBank taken out in a matter of seconds. They can't really start it. Realistically, they're just trying to play around this vision, and there is none. And here they go. They find a nice engage. It's a really nice engage. The public execution's great, but it's an even better Emperor's Divide. Evi so low is able to get out of that chain of corruption and all that damage, but still it's Gang who will pay the price. They don't find the kill, and they will get 1 member of their team taken out. Now, health bars are relatively high still for SoftBank. They can realistically opt to try and contest anything that happens on the Rift for the time being, as Gang will be respawning in 15 more seconds. But Dragon, priority is over towards Team Secret Wales, and Eddie's going to start this one up solo.
I can't wait for this replay, because that was about as good an initiation as SoftBank were ever going to get. But at the same time, there was never a better setup for a hostile takeover for Taki there. Because I'm pretty sure it landed onto the entire team. And Atakan is going to be started up, and they do clear it pretty quickly, but Histo is in the vicinity right now, and Fate going to try and zone. They've got it to half HP, but you look, Hero's on the way.
Yeah, this could come down to a smite fight. Both junglers having that ability available to themselves, and Gang trying to get rid of this Wukong will do so successfully.
Oh, Taki,
so the voracious Atakan now in favor of SoftBank. Taki's going to lose his flash. There's no
having
ultimate.
Those Noxian blessings in the play as well. So the boots will be upgraded, and even further so later on in the game. Eddie needs to be careful here, but Histo's going to go for it.
Yeah, Histo's going in. He does have the Cyclone onto Marble, who is now very low, but Marble gets that really nice killer instinct, but Hero's going to answer back with the public execution. Both of those champions just dashing and diving to each side of the team fight. Now Evi's trying to get away, but he will just be getting withdrawn back to his fountain. Everyone now from Team Secret Wales headed towards this Baron. Now keep in mind, the members of SoftBank that did go down are just going to respawn in 15 seconds, so there's no realistic chance of really getting anything or having anything taken away.
Big beefy tanks have lost some significant HP, which could do a lot. They are going to look to try and start this Dragon. Hero on the front line. Histo there as well. Team Secret are looking to collapse in a very scary way.
Yeah, keep an eye on Dire. He's teleporting back in, but he's definitely not going to be here in time. Gang does go forward. The hostile takeover only lands onto Azir, but in comes a public execution. But talk about execution, Hero might just be taken out, and Fate does get it. It's a 1-for-1. It will be turned around as Histo does secure a second of the team fight now. 1 HP on this Wukong as Courage goes forward. It's only Marble and Courage that do remain, but Marble's finding the damage. He doesn't have what it takes though, and it's going to be Eddie with that piercing arrow straight through the heart of SoftBank and their fans. They take the fight, and now they look towards the mid lane.
Eddie with a 2-step, just dancing around, dishing out damage. 5, 2, and 7 to his name after being bullied.
Yeah, absolutely. This Baron buff is going to go down. No one really alive. I mean, Evie could teleport there, but there's no vision. There's no ward nearby to tell him.
Even if he does, he hasn't got time. Like, this Baron just goes so quickly. Just to get into that fight there, by that stage, Eddie had just burned through everyone. He was doing so much damage. And so, yeah, look, Team Secret have done such a great job of zoning Marble out of these fights where he could be effective. Unfortunately, Hero might have bought off more than he could shoot.
Yeah, the all-out comes through, but Taki and Eddie here now. Keep in mind this Varus will be one-shotting the Cassante. Chain of Corruption comes through. Only going to land onto Courage, though. But Hero does find a really nice public execution. Marble trying to do the damage that he can, and he will. He'll get the shutdown. SoftBank with that sandcastle built in the back line, able to offload just enough. Marble has so much left to do if they want to take this fight. Dopping and darting, it's Dire who's ending up taking over. Marble has a lot to do, as I said, but nothing to do it with as his whole team falls around him, and it's going to be once again Team Secret Wales taking the fight.
What in the world is going on? An overextension and a pretty severe one from Team Secret, but they just cannot hold a candle no matter what SoftBank do to Dire. The guy just evaporated what was left of SoftBank's team at that point. That's just insanity. You're more of a damage threat in these fights, which means that it takes some priority away from your mid and your bot laner. Fate.
Oh, find his way into Hero, even dodging out of the public execution. Hero does flash away. If need be, there is the killer instinct, and we will see it come through, but Marble's not found the damage. He will eventually, but the handshake lands onto him. The Between Worlds is there, but he's got the Zhonya's, and it's a nice Zhonya's because he gets rid of that hostile takeover. Chain of Corruption, though, now connecting onto Fate, but he's doing so much damage. Fate on the Azir, he's absolutely scaled up. So much damage done there by him.
Currently, he is making up half his team's death at this stage in the game, which is a problem. So, yeah, look, it's rough.
Though to top himself a little bit back up as Fate will teleport back into the fray. Still, while this all happens, you see the bot lane. Another wave is going to go to the wayside.
Yeah, it is very close into the base. I mean, Team Secret. Oh, wow.
Well, the Between Worlds, it comes through. Fate is going to be able to flash away. Histo on him, though. The Emperor's Divide. He does have the Zhonya's. Do they have any way to keep him alive? It's a nice shuffle, but it's Hero that's on that back line. Evie trying to offer what he can as the Cassante, but it's not all that much, as Marvel has a lot left to do. But Courage is gone. Gang goes in to try and keep the hopes alive, and it's Marvel that will not be able to connect with any of the damage. The follow-up's there for the side of Team Secret Wales, and Marvel is an inevitability as game number 1 will be picked up by Team Secret Wales.
What a play from Team Secret. Taki holds the hostile takeover to make sure that Marvel is caught right in the middle of it. And he doesn't kill anyone, but that's perfectly fine. It's damage that he's not doing to Team Secret, and yeah, as a result, Dire cannot be understated as to how pivotal he was this game. Constantly finding openings, constantly dishing out damage. Team Secret at the beginning of this game were in a situation where they likely would have.
I also don't believe Victor can be reflected. Now, I'm not entirely sure if his laser counts as a projectile, but I wouldn't think so.
The initial damage off his Q surely would.
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to give this up, though?
Yeah, I mean, you've got such strong sort of early game skirmishing with the Elise that they are seemingly certain that this is theirs, but they don't have Marble ready to respond, being that he is just answering this bot wave. And Fate actually out-poking the Mal. Dire struggling in his lane thus far.
Yeah, and I mean, the crazy thing down in the bot lane, that's a significant CS gap for Eddie, who's still only level 2. The fact that he's been zoned out by this Caitlyn from all that early damage.
The trap's down, the 90 caliber net, and boom, headshot. Marble will strike first yet again and claim himself that first blood.
Yeah, I mean, that early skirmish is really costing Team Secret now that HP lost. The threat coming out of the Caitlyn means that they just cannot afford to fight. I mean, you've got more than double the CS in the pocket of Marble than you do on Eddie. And the problem with, you know, early game misfortune evident at this stage. And they're under the tower.
Calm down, guys. Calm down. The flash forward, the cocoon, but it does unfortunately not land on who they wanted. The flash available there for Marble. Piltover Peacemaker goes wide, but kill confirmed. The 90 caliber net, and Marble is out of there. All right, second attempt now, Marble. You're ahead. Keep this lead.
Yeah, look, being able to punish down in the bot lane. Yeah, I don't know. Things going pretty horrifically wrong for the bot lane duo of Eddie and Taki, but they just play so well in team fight, and Histo getting too keen is just being absolutely demolished by Courage right now.
Flash forward, the Q lands, it's a solo kill. Courage somehow finds himself a solo kill, Fate getting chased, but not going to be able to. The 2v2 lane, now down half the amount of farm. You've died once, your support's died once, and Marble's sitting here so comfortably that he is just raining hell on all of your towers. The bot lane tower, now the top lane tower.
Lord, this is a freak.
Courage is here. 80 for Marble is the biggest CS gap we've seen today.
This has to be one of the fastest Noxian blessings, not just in LCP, but competitive play in the jungle. Eddie as well. Like, no lane for Team Secret really has priority other than Hero, and that priority is ultimately meaningless because there's no way that you're going to get the 1v1.
Oh, hold up, but Marble may have made a mistake. He gets capitalized on by Histo with the ult, and Eddie picks himself up a very, very needed shutdown.
So an injection, it's 500 gold though. That's still a 1,300 gold lead in the spot lane, and they're looking for a dive of their own.
Yeah, Hero here to try and help out his mid lane, but the gravity field will land, and Dire's just going to be taken out by Fate eventually. One more Q will do it. One more E, even just anything landing, and we'll be able to get it eventually. Keep in mind, that's more than just kills for the Victor. It means 20 stacks towards his Hex Core upgrade. Hero as well is going to get zoned away from this bot lane tower. In fact, he's actually walking up to look for just some farm, and this could be really, really detrimental to him. Gang coming around. Is he going to be able to find a way in? The Sonic Wave does connect, but
spotted very, very cleanly by Team Secret. Great little ward there, but look at that. 4 traps in the choke point.
Yeah, I mean, sure, Atakan being taken. Evie is getting low, but oh, nice stun coming through there. Does deny the Keeper's verdict, and they will be able to take down Evie, but the kill does go over to Taki, unfortunately, for the side of Team Secret Wales. Bullet time now back up for Eddie, doing a lot of damage. And it's going to be Eddie who takes out the voracious Atakan.
Okay.
Oh my, okay, that's how that one works. So the withdrawal comes through, but the cease and desist still does go off. But massive steal. I mean, not often do you see AD carry stealing these objectives these days, with the smite being 1,200, but this time does manage to get it done with the bullet time, and that's going to feel really good for Team Secret.
He's going to have a hard time either, you know, pushing forward and helping the team or falling back. Hero, great take of the tower. Evie's going to try and do what he can. Teleport
coming through. This is Fate coming in, but ultimately enough gap created, I believe, from Hero here where nothing really should occur. Flash forward. I mean, we really want this Jace kill, and it's not even a kill. The problem. Courage down here. Sonic Wave does connect, but a lot used for no gain. And in fact, you'll may even lose this mid tower. Should be okay to get back in time, should marble, but I mean, that is a really odd series of events.
TP and Flash. Absolutely. And now, Team Secret are just edging out in the goal difference. They are still hunting Hero here.
Yeah, this is really odd to me. I mean, they probably
the withdraw just ran out.
They are going to kill him, and this time, yeah, it won't be the respawn, and importantly, Fate picks up the kill. Evie more than happy to tank that tower. So gold does go down over to Fate, and that's pretty important, all things considered, but a very odd series of plays, I think, ultimately from SoftBank.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot just burnt for the top Bruiser. Yeah, Bruiser tank. He's got underneath his spare Fimbulwinter, so Black Cleaver and then tank Jace, which...
Yeah, Solar Flare comes through. Evie is just going to get completely one shot. Actually makes it out for the time being, as Courage looking for something on to this jungler, onto his toe on the vibe, but won't be able to find what he was after. Sonic Wave connecting onto himself there as it was rebutted, and he's going to have to jump on out of there to make sure he doesn't get executed, but this dragon is going to be picked.
He's feeling a lot more confident. Dire as well is doing a lot. Taki and Eddie, I think they've just got a lot of movement speed on this Team Secret side. It means they're hard to pin down. Evie just taking so much punishment from range from Dire. And yeah, I think honestly, oh boy, yeah.
It's his shield, which is going to keep him pretty topped up in health, and now Dire's actually going to lose his teleport. Oh,
that's clutch.
Very, very close, but we're still looking for his toe, and his toe should be taken out. Not really any opportunity to return the Baron, as this is your jungler going down. However, in the mid lane, the tower should be taken. That's a pretty nice pickup, all things considered, for the time, for the side rather of Team Secret Wales.
Yeah, I mean, his toe brilliantly plays his life there, allows Dire to get. What a clutch teleport that was. But unfortunately, they just overcommitted. The collapse was there from SHG. Non-factor. So, I mean, Dire has had an all-right game to this point. Has closed that gap pretty significantly. Okay. Hizdo, buddy, you are well behind enemy lines.
Yeah, we'll be okay to get out. I mean, SoftBank are admittedly struggling to contest the mid-waves against the Mal. Very long-range champion, and no lifesteal available for Marble means if he does get clipped by any of these abilities, we'll lose a considerable amount of health and not be able to realistically regen it.
I mean, the other problem is that just, again, clumping is a big issue for SoftBank. They get caught out once by a Solar Flare bullet time combo. Hizdo, buddy, that's...
Yeah, okay. Evie going to be able to get the ground and the stun, and there's just too much damage. That is the most dead Vi I've seen in my entire life. Marble admittedly takes a lot of damage on the back end, but still Fate offloading so much himself as Dire getting chased down. The Chaos Storm's good. The Sonic Wave lands. It's going to be answered by the flash away, but Fate will answer that one. It's a great gravity field. Stuns up Taki, and Eddie trying to offload any damage that he possibly can offer, but not going to be enough, as Hero, Taki, and Eddie now have to try and defend what is likely to be SoftBank starting up this Baron.
No, it's Gang losing a lot of HP as Eddie and Taki position aggressively.
Yeah,
oh boy.
Evie's here. Evie stays around. Can we find a way onto Eddie? No, it's a nice sidestep. Evie does manage to get there, and Fate with the damage from that laser is going to confirm himself one kill. Now Taki goes down, and Hero is all that stands on the map here for SoftBank. 3 seconds until Hizdo does respawn, and Evie's going to be completely fine to get out of here. Let's see if somehow Hero and Hizdo can defend this. There is teleport available, so this Jace will be back and on full HP, but Evie, much to the sameness, can do the exact same.
Yeah, so they've got a... Oh my lord, just the damage.
Yeah, looking for Marble here. The one shot is just about there. The Baron, can it finish off this Caitlyn? No, the flash away is good enough to get Marble back to safety. And the Baron will be stopped, but not without taking one loss. Eddie there, and Eddie's bullet time almost just one-shots him. So I think without that happening, this is a whole lot more troublesome, I guess is a good word to describe it. For Team Secret Wales, but ultimately that is what happened. So
I mean, the LDR up for Eddie at the moment, and Taki just positioned wrong.
Found his way in. The Dragon's Rage is fantastic. No protection from Taki there as Courage finds his way in, finds the assassination. 4v5 now, as the rest of Team Secret Wales have a lot of work to do to be able to defend this base of theirs. SoftBank marching in. Histo, you see on the side there, it should just be the inhib, likely the Baron to follow. Still, 4 members alive. Dire as well as Hero will be outputting a reasonable amount of damage from range, so possibility of trying to deny this Baron is there. There's also a Smite steal capability that Histo has. They already did manage to steal away the Utter Calm.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Eddie was the one to do it, and he's unfortunately dead.
Yeah, but Histo's here. They don't know. Okay, now they put down the Oracles. They will know that Histo is in the back lines. A lot of damage trying to be output by Hero as well as Dire. They find a good amount onto Fate, who does manage to drop the Chaos Storm. It has been the Baron stopped here by Team Secret Wales. Down will go Histo, though, as forward on will SoftBank march. Dire in a dire position. But Evie will be turning around, maybe attention back towards this Baron. Eddie back on the map though. So still it is a 4v5. They managed to stop it one time. Teleport coming in as once again Fate looks to join the rest of his team. Get his health bar nice and topped up. Very scared to walk in the side of Team Secret Wales. It's going to be up to Taki to do that. As Hero does slowly but surely join the rest of his team. Evie taking a lot of damage. This Baron is going to go down. It will be for Poppy's life. And can there be any more exit kills found by the side of Team Secret Wales? They get a nice route onto Fate. He's going to lose his Zonyas for the time being. The bullet time is fantastic. The bullet time is more than fantastic. It is absolutely melting through these health bars of SoftBank. And a shutdown through to Eddie. But a massive chunk of damage back as Marble threading the needle with so much of this Caitlyn's damage. Still, Hero going forward. The execute's not there thanks to the safeguard of Courage on the Lee Sin. And so 3 men. This game is not yet finished. 3 Barons up, Fate, Courage, as well as Marble with them. But the Solar Flare comes down, and down will go Fate. That's a massive shutdown. As it's going to be Dire picking it up. The stun lands as well, and down will go yet another. It's Gang next, and Evie so low. And Team Secret Wales, they may have found the miracle fight. It's a triple kill coming through from Dire. And once again, Marble left with everything left to do. But Histo coming around, Smite available for that slow. Will land it, will land the Vault Breaker, but might just go down. The immense amounts of damage that this Caitlyn is putting out is still being felt. There's no one there to follow up, and still 1 Baron left alive. Dire trying to catch Maple, won't be able to do so.
A negative 3k gold swing off the Baron play. I said it. One good team fight, and this is just a completely different ball game. And this is hubris. Fate having a little giggle.
Evie's not going to overextend there. Still, I mean, it's so close. While team fights generally you'd favor Team Secret Wales, hold up. We're going to find an engage here. It is onto Hero though. And the bullet time! Oh my god, he manages to find the kill onto Gang. That's at least now removed from the equation. And so will be Evie. It's a double kill over to Team Secret Wales. And once again, SoftBank, when you just think they have what it takes, they unfortunately relinquish control. And it's Team Secret Wales who run away with it. So much used to try and take down Hero, but it's not going to be enough. He is able to get out, and he is able to secure his team this Baron.
Team Secret, the undeniable LCP comeback.
It's the Hextech Soul, which neither team wants to deal with. Hextech Soul when you have a Mal, Hextech Soul when you have a Victor. Very, very difficult buff to try and make a game successful through. Histo very aggressive on that top side, looking for a flank, but Courage is going to find him. no real damage to be dealt between these two junglers, but it does mean that the Dragon cannot conceivably be started. Hero is getting looked at. Fate's going to lose his Zhonya's, but he's doing a lot of damage. The bullet time's there, but it's a flash away, and Fate might have just saved the game. It's a really, really nice Chaos Storm! But Marble is going to be exploded still. SoftBank, they are finding a good fight for themselves, perhaps, as they do take down the support. But here comes the Mel! They executes there. Eddie with the double and still full on HP. It's Team Secret Wales. They take the team fight win. They're marching down the middle lane, and they might just take the series.
I mean, look at all you can do is sit and try and distract if your gang right now goes golden. But Team Secret have their eyes set on a greater prize. That is the Nexus. It looked like it could have been disastrous there for Team Secret. They engage onto Fate, force him to pop the Zhonya's. Evie comes in, ults the majority of the damage dealers away from the fight. But then all of a sudden, Hizdo in the backlines jumps onto Marble. And from there, Eddie comes in, collapses and sweeps it out. Team Secret